Sunday's program, be watching on Sunday a program on Fox News. They watched me. So she was on Chris Wallace show, and she said that we can retake the Senate. We can hold our ground of being the Democrats. We can actually take back the Senate, win back Congress too, with the help if we get behind Obama. That's what she said. That's what she said. Go ahead, Joe Goldner. You got
she
mic.
has to, as the DNC, well, she's in La La Land anyway, but as the DNC chair, she has to go out and do that. She can't distance herself because in the interview she did with Bloomberg News, she was asked about how come she's not with Obama, or having Obama come and do rallies with each other, and she refused to say anything. She backed off.
Right.
He's saying that he's out doing his job, which is a cop out because Obama doesn't do his job. He loves to do fundraisers and he loves to do rallies. That's his and golf. Those are the three primary things. He does not like to be president. He just likes the title of it and the benefits of it.
Right, and he did. At least Obama didn't get hackled.
She just backed up, and Bloomberg News came out and saying that she's trying to distance herself from Obama. And at that point, when I saw that, and I started celebrating because that means a telltale sign that she's losing.
Yeah,
and losing big. Because when you start distancing yourself away from the top person of the party, and because he's toxic, you're worried about losing your seat. You're worried about losing a whole lot of stuff.
Right.
That's why you see all these people like Beckett and Hagel and all those people and Landrieu and others to try and say when they ask questions, and Grimes, did you vote for Obama? Refuse to answer that question because they know if they say yes, they're dead in the water. Even though they did vote for him 90% of the time or better. And Debbie's point is 100% of the time.
Right. Right. So
now you got stupid idiots that are down here sometimes that do both straight party line no matter what, and they can walk into the oven. And we have more evidence from Kerry and the Obama administration that they're working closely with Hamas and the head of Gaza to secure funds to help rebuild Gaza, which means that Hamas is going to get money for weapons to get in tunnels. And yet, we point that out to the Jewish community, and some of them will still walk in the ovens, even though the Democratic Party is no friend of the Jew.
Right. So there you go. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. That's very issues that matter to the people right now. They should be aware of what's going on.
Every single, and the same thing in the black community. They're using the black community, saying all kinds of crazy stuff, putting up all kinds of, setting up racial tension with sending postcards to different races, saying if you don't go out and vote, you're going to be walking around with your hands up and being shot, out of Ferguson, which is going to come out in the next few days of now that the cop was justified because all physical and forensic evidence proved that Brown was the aggressor. And it shows, and with the science of today, it shows that the officer was fighting for his life. So, at that point, it became justified.
Right.
And so, and they're gearing up at Ferguson right now with the police, gearing up with all kinds of riot gears and stuff like that, figuring that the thugs, because that's what they are going to come out and riot. Meanwhile, one of the head thugs, a state senator in the state, that she's anti-gun person, and the big instigator got arrested in a demonstration in front of the St. Louis Rams football team game. And she turned out that not only she was carrying a 9mm and shells, but also she was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. So, those are the type of people that say, do as I say and not what I do, and they end up instigating riots. You guys, I would say the black community, you gotta wake up. You're being used. They're conning you. They are not friends at all for you. They want to keep you down. They want you tied up to their government chains of entitlements. They want you to spend your life on food stamps, on welfare, on the Obama phones and other things, and they don't give a damn if you want about your education or how to get a better for a better life. If you know, and if you try and say, if I want to follow my dream and become successful in life, they'll call you a cracker or an oil cookie or any other name, or not telling you not black enough. That is garbage. You follow your dreams. Everyone everywhere has the ability to become successful in life. If you work hard and follow your dreams, and blood, sweat, and tears, don't fall. If you fall down, just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and continue. Go get a better education. Go for the charter schools. Go for the fight for the voucher system, so your parents could take you to the best schools in the state, in the city, in the county. This way you get an education, and you don't have to worry about minimum wage, but you can actually get a job where you can make 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, whatever. Sky's the limit. But you got to start understanding that anyone that promotes the government taking care of you from cradle to grave is not a friend of yours.
Right, exactly. So,
and then using you as a political pawn to start racial violence just to get votes, that should put you. You should be insulted. You should be outraged. You know, there are reports that a lot of people that are Democrats in Ferguson now voting Republican because they're so pissed off that they saw really that they were left behind. Because they were. Ferguson was controlled by the Democrat Party. There was no Republicans running in that town at all. It's all Democrats.
That's right.
So that's it.